Hi student, I am Asit Tiwari. Today in the video lecture I will discuss the first lesson of civics, the power sharing. In this lesson I will try to tell the summary of the lesson as well as I will take the lesson as a whole. So today we will discuss all these 3 points in the lesson. Number 1, the story of Belgium and Sri Lanka. Second is the forms of power sharing, and third topic is why the power sharing is desirable. So all these points we will discuss one by one. So student, we will see in the first the topic story of Belgium and Sri Lanka. In the first we will see about the Belgium. Belgium is a country of Europe. Second thing is that this country is surrounded by the 4 countries like the France, Germany, Netherlands and Luxembourg. And very important things, this country where the 3 community lives there: Dutch, French and German. So student, that is very important things. Dutch are 59% in the country, French are 40% in the country and German are 1% in the country. Actually they live in this province like the Flemish. They live in Wallonia and they lived in the country at the east part or eastern part. That is very important things. But if we see about the capital, so where there is the different type of the formation, where the French are 80% and Dutch are 20%. That is very important things which I want to tell. Capital, that is Brussels, and Dutch they got the right of education and economical right very later. So they faced the problem during 1950 and 60 decade. So their constitution makers, they had decided to amend the constitution to stop this problem in the country. The procedure was applied in the constitution, that is called the amendment. This amendment procedure is also known as models or unitary to federal form of to Belgium. So there are 4 points. Number 1 is equality of French and Dutch minister will be equal in central government, and central government cannot change the system unilateral. Means there is need the bilateral consent of the both level. Second, the steps. State government got some right beyond the central government. Next is, that is very important, there is separate government in capital that will give them equal status in the capital. Means they will be live in the capital compromisingly. Means that they give the respect to the French in the whole country, in the central government. So the French, they will give the equal respect to the Dutch in the capital. That is very important point. And last one is, there will be the community government that will raise the issues of the any community, no matter where they live and what the issues it will raise, and it will also make the laws. Only the community people will choose this government, and they will raise the issues like the culture, like the language, so many other issues. This type of the government comes in the forms of power sharing as a social groups. So student, I will also discuss this point very clearly in the forms of power sharing. So this is about the Belgium. Now I will discuss about the Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a country of the South East Asia. Not means this country is very popular. So Sri Lanka is a country of Asia, especially South Asia, and that is very important thing. It is a very small country, and its population is equal to Haryana. And if I discuss about the population of Belgium, so it is half of Haryana, means 2 crore. And Belgium got the freedom 4 May 1948, and very soon on 1956 they imposed the Language Act, where it was declared that Sinhala language would be the language of whole country, and where there was the disregarding of the minorities. It means obviously they were justifying militism concept they were raising in the country, where they were not only ignoring the rights of minorities, but also they were justifying their power in the whole countries, in the whole resources. They were showing their ownership. So that is very important things about the Sri Lanka, where they faced many of the difficulties in the future, such as the demands of the Tamils community. I told very important things. Tamils, they are 18%, 5% are Indian Tamils, and 13% are Sri Lankan Tamils. Sinhala, they are the major communities. Their percentage is 74%, and rest communities are the Christians and the Muslims. They are nearly 8%. So Tamil, they raise their demands after this type of the steps of the government, such as the separate state. It is very important demands. Second, they wanted their own language, means they wanted to get their respect of their own language, and they were participation in the central government, means they were take the some share in the power, sharing in power, sharing government. That is very important point. So these demands were not accepted by the central government, means they wanted to remain in the unitary system. Central government rejected all the demands, so they had chose the way of terrorism. In the first, they had started the civil war during 1980s when their tussles became very intensive. So they had started to show their anger in the form of civil war. Then they formed the terrorist group like the LTTE, Liberation of Tamil Tiger Ilam. Ilam stands for state, means they wanted to make their own state in the northern province in the Sri Lanka. So their demand was not accepted, so they had started various terrorist activities. Many of the prime minister, many of the president of the country were killed. Even our prime minister Rajiv Gandhi also killed in this type of the attack of the terrorists. So student, hope this video lecture about the Sri Lanka and Belgium, I have told everything about the Belgium and Sri Lanka. If someone point, if you are not getting or any kind of the problem, you can discuss me or you can comment in the comment box. So student, hope you enjoyed this video lecture. And very important things I want to tell, that if a question arises about the Belgium, how did Belgium become the federal country from the unitary country, this question can be asked in such a way, what are the Belgium model, or how did the different ethnic groups in Belgium accommodate very we'll say in a very better way, how did they accommodate in the country in a very better way. So all these questions have the same answers, but question can be different. So hope student you can understand, and today's tip is that clearly read the question in the question paper. When you will read the questions in the question paper, then you will take the decision how to attempt the answer, then you will make the strategy. So thank you student to listen me and watching me.